Sorry, I just got a message from Jake Glanville from Centivax. I've been chatting to him, or sent him a message regarding. Sorry, this is coming into my bit a little bit about trying to help the people of this world, and help with a proper solution. I did say to him, obviously with the change in legislation with the government, which was sneaked in through the back door with the Tories, which was there's not as much testing required for any vaccine for obviously COVID. So I've just mentioned him, said, has he contacted the UK government, which he said that they have got their plans to go and speak to CMOs in the UK and offer ultra affordable production of UK doses in the UK manufacturing sites and using UK distributors. If there's a surplus, they can take that and pass it on to other markets. That's what he's saying. Sorry. So I've also said that sounds a great idea. And then I put a little message to him saying, could people buy this privately? And he says he's going to have to look into that. And that's when I've sent him the information, and he's just come back to me about catching up next week. But that's an interesting one. I think that'll be a good solution. And is that something, that I think people will be interested in, rather than the probably $500 to $1,000 for the batch of Regeneron? So Centivax is $100. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and whether or not he can pass that through, especially with clinical trials and everything like that. But yeah, sorry, I just saw that coming. I thought you might want to know that a little bit.
Okay, interesting. I am not going to offer you an opinion on matters of a medical nature, as I've said all the way through.
That's correct.
Not my area of expertise by a long chalk, but certainly
it's not mine either.
So. I think the more options that are available, then the better chance we have of defeating this reasonably soon. Well, I wouldn't say reasonably soon, within months or a year. I think people are not expecting this to be gone away by the end of it. People have been saying for a long time, wasn't 2020 a crap year, but we'll be great when 2021 comes along. But it's not going to disappear on the 31st of December, is it?
It's not.
We've got a long way to go.
Well, we have. Again, that's why I'm trying to do what I can, speaking to relevant sources. But, if you do think this is disappearing quickly, unless, for instance, clinical trials goes okay, and, for instance, this drug, just like Regeneron's drug, if that all comes out, if you've got to think 1% of the population, from what the figures say, will be affected to the point of needing hospital treatment. And in Centivax's case, it's 97% effective against that, I would presume that 1%. So it's not as bad. It doesn't look as murky. And I think that's the biggest problem we've got here. While there's nothing there, like you're saying, it's not going to disappear at the end of the year. It's not like, it's the new year and time to tick on by and let's all start celebrating and hugging again and going to see our families. But yeah, it is amazing. So going back, so they're the levels. We've got 3 alert levels: medium, high, and very high.